There is a new detail about the opening of Avengers Doomsday that nobody is talking about, and it proves Steve Rogers' happy ending in Endgame is actually the cause of the multiverse's destruction. We might already know that Robert Downey Jr. is playing Dr. Doom, but there is one problem with the timeline Steve Rogers created with Peggy Carter that changes everything. This one detail points to a massive multiversal incursion, and it's going to change the entire story for the MCU. You are watching Screen Explain. The decision for Steve Rogers to stay in the past with Peggy wasn't just a romantic conclusion, it was a functional violation of reality. This is happening because Steve's presence in a timeline where he didn't belong, Earth 828, has triggered a massive incursion. This will lead to a total collapse of that universe, which happens to be the home of the Fantastic Four and a brilliant scientist named Victor Von Doom. This means Steve Rogers is indirectly responsible for the death of Doom's family, which gives this version of the villain a personal, justified hatred for the Avengers. Because of this tragedy, Dr. Doom isn't just seeking power, he is seeking a correction. We saw in the leaked reports that Doom's wife and son were killed in an accident caused by the thinning of reality. This removes the heroic legacy of Captain America. Doom views Steve as a selfish interloper who broke a universe just to dance with a girl. So now the Fantastic Four, led by Pedro Pascal's Reed Richards, are being manipulated by Doom into traveling to Earth 616 to find the man who stole their future. This leads to a dangerous confrontation between the original Avengers and the new multiverse heroes. We know that the X-Men, the Wakandans, and the new Avengers are all converging to stop a threat they don't fully understand. This is happening because Doom is presenting himself as a savior who can stop the incursions by building reality cannons. This forces Thor and the other heroes to choose between trusting a man who looks like their fallen friend, Tony Stark, or defending a Steve Rogers who has been hiding a dark secret for decades. This is the obvious direction for the Russo brothers to take to create the same emotional weight as Infinity War, but that feels too predictable. A more likely outcome is that the Doomsday title refers to the literal end of Earth 616. Doom's real plan is likely to let the incursions happen so he can use the power of Franklin Richards, the son of Reed and Sue, to rebuild reality in his own image. This would create maximum emotional stakes because it turns the entire MCU into a battle world where Doom is the only god left. What the story becomes about now is the cost of a single choice. Can the Avengers forgive Steve Rogers for a mistake that cost an entire universe its life? By the end of the movie, we are either going to see the heroes unite to stop Doom's rebranding of the multiverse, or we are going to watch the MCU as we know it get deleted to make way for Secret Wars. Is Steve Rogers still a hero if his happily ever after caused the apocalypse? Subscribe to Screen Explain for more.